fully funded, then we can have portable IT centers like this one up and running in your area. What's going on?
Didn't you get a letter from the borough?
No.
Damn it. We're the clearance team.
Everybody, there is blue asbestos in the building. Everyone out. Come on, out. Move. Get out now. Move. Out.
RF to control. We're inside. What's going on back there?
Fun and games. The game is Murder in the Dark.
Colin, I need Pakistan online now.
I can't. The satellite feed is scrambled.
Control to reaction force. Everything's corrupted here. 2 officers are in danger. Proceed. Full discretion is yours.
Yeah, that's right. Several PCs. Looks like regular ISDN feeds.
Danny?
What's happening?
You told me to watch and learn. I can't watch from outside.
System's still down here.
Tell Danny to hurry. Bandit!
Look at it, yanking files right off our system.
Break the connection. Just pull the line out.
Control, we found the source. We're going to pull the connection.
Check the traps.
It's going to take time.
Just break the connection, Danny.
Tread gently.
Control, you've got officers in the field. I'm going to break the connection.
Back on. Where are they? Control to Anthony. Cleopatra? What have we done?
Countdowns are not good. Go, run!
Please respond. Tom, our people in Pakistan have vanished. Those hackers have wiped 2 of our agents off the map.
Let me understand this. At 11:27 today, someone thrust a hand up our skirt. Our Thames House mainframe was hacked into from a remote site.
Correct. Operating systems were contaminated within seconds. Archive files were swiped at the rate of a dozen a second. We traced them back to a community centre in Stoke Newington.
We attempted to break the connection, triggered a high-frequency pulse that scrambled the offending PC and left my fillings aching like hell.
Meanwhile, they sent us this.
Zeus spoke and nodded with his darkish brows, and immortal locks fell forward from the Lord's deathless head, and he made great Olympus tremble.
The Iliad, Homer, 8th century BC. The quote's a threat. Olympus was the seat of power in ancient Greece. Here, it trembles. So, whoever they are, they want to bring us down.
A little inflammatory, Ruth.
Inflammatory? You said it yourself. We've just been raped.
No, Harry said we were groped. We weren't penetrated. MI5 has a website just like Marks and Spencer or the Natural History Museum. These hackers broke in via that website. They got nowhere near the inner sanctum. It's a bit like demonstrators going into the Houses of Parliament and letting off fireworks. Alarming, but hardly a threat to the Constitution.
I think you should work on that Homeric quote, Ruth. See what connections you can make. Yeah. You 3 stay here. I want to know what went wrong out there today. Right. I'm giving you a sound grilling. Keep looking crestfallen. Tell me when she's gone.
She's gone.
That woman works for GCHQ. As far as she's concerned, this is not a crisis, it's just a glitch.
And is it just a glitch?
Of course not, it's a bloody crisis. See it as a first strike at our operating system. Someone is going to war.
Do you think she'll go squealing to the top?
She's every right to. But I want to handle this at shop floor level, otherwise brass will be crawling all over us. Now, I can keep Ruth busy here, but if these hackers get in again... All right. So tell me,
We were running a satellite trace on 2 officers in the field, operating tags Anthony and Cleopatra.
The arms trafficking gig.
Yeah. This is a desert site just outside Notkundi, western Pakistan. They were infiltrating an illegal weapons fair. And the fair zone security forces suddenly went apeshit, we don't know why. Anyway, Kalashnikov started speaking and the whole thing turned into a bunch of no fun. Our people were relying on us to guide them to a safe location in the town.
When the hackers got in, the satellite link went down. By the time we got back online, we'd lost them. Harry, you know she's getting married next month. If Rebecca's...
In case you hadn't noticed, we're on a security clampdown, operating tags only, please.
Sorry. Anthony and Cleopatra, well, they've been out there a long time. They're depending on us.
Any suggestions?
Well, they've either gone to ground or they're in the ground.
If these sods find a way to hack into the inner sanctum, then every operative will suffer the same fate as Anthony and Cleopatra. MI5 will be powerless, as will this country.
Digicam footage from the IT fair. This is the only face match. Gordon Blaney, 49, born in Sunderland, fully paid up member of the Socialist Party since '76, was once active for the SFM.
SFM?
The Socialist Freedom Movement supports the underclass through sabotage, extortion, and lately through acts of computer warfare. Membership runs into the hundreds, and they are well funded. They detest New Labour, which they see as a presidential government which must be dismantled along with its bodies, us included. We've been expecting something like this from them for a while, but nothing so effective.
They first came to our notice when we infiltrated the NUM during the miners' strike. When the miners were fighting for coal, not dole, the SFM saw it as stage 1 of a national revolution. Then, 4 months ago, the Home Office received an unofficial email. Talks in poetic terms about a major new high-tech offensive and about, quote, blinding the lidless eye of state tyranny.
That's us. Do they want revenge?
I've been building bridges with the organ of the SFM, the newspaper Red Cry, posing as a freelance journalist.
Red Cry. We've learned that sales profits go into SFM coffers. SFM operatives contact each other through the paper, etc., etc.
I'm angling for the Red Cry editor James Crow to get me in touch with the SFM soldiers.
So, where does Gordon Blaney feature in all this?
Blaney teaches history and IT at Hydale Second School, Stoke Newington. Glowing record. Helped with the initiative to bring computer technology to the inner cities.
Here he is again, taken at the Industrial Summit in Leeds last summer. He was never arrested, unlike this in Nottingham. One of the captains for the SFM, using the miners' struggle to push civil disobedience into other sectors. According to our files, this man is suspected of throwing a nail bomb into a police car and is one of 2 men suspected of GBH on a WPC in Bolton in '85.
We tapped his phone line.
Yeah, they got burnt today, I saw them. Shit, I'm not talking to you on this line.
So, we have ourselves a vicious anarchist who just happens to be handing out pamphlets yards from a computer that is hacking into MI5. We bug his work, his home, his entire life. But oh so carefully, people. He's our best lead and I don't want him bolting. Jane Graham, 25, thank you. Born in Slough. We're just penning her references now. You start class straight away. English curriculum. Years 8 to 10, everything from Chaucer to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Tom, I'm not a teacher.
Well, you're not a canoeist, but you had a canoeing accident last summer in France. What's the problem, Zoe?
Tonight, I'm going to see a friend, and I have to be Emma, the legal secretary. Tomorrow, I have to be Jane, the canoeing English teacher.
You're Zoe Reynolds, MI5 officer.
Don't spin me that. You hated lying to Ellie.
We have to know what else Gordon Blaney's planning.
We'll bring him in.
And send the rest of them into hiding.
Tom, it's a honey trap, and it's naff.
Naff can work.
You know what scares me? One day, I'm going to get a bump on the head, and all of these people that I have to be are confused together in my psyche, and I'm going to be one hell of a schizophrenic. Jane should have just come out of a relationship. It makes her vulnerable. Might appeal to him.
All right, Ray? How's tricks?
I've got something for you. Went down in Stoke Newington yesterday. Word is it's massive. There was some sort of raid by security services, MI5 trying to seize a load of computers or something.
I heard something. Thing is, how did you?
I've got a mole in the Home Office. Says the SFM are back and declaring war. Should I be making a connection?
I gotta get on. Ray? You could have gone to the broadsheet or something like that. You didn't.
You know where my heart lies, man.
Hey.
So what did you say to the articles, Claire?
That pig, I hid all his floppy disks. In plant pots. All over the building.
At the bank, I'm the sort to let things fester. I don't open up very well.
I didn't notice.
That's because I want to share with you. Is that stupid?
No. No, it's very honest.
You're on edge tonight. Are you okay?
It's not you, all right? I have to work.
Oh,
so.
really?
I'm sorry, I'm such lousy company.
You can tell me anything.
Good night, Carlo.
Good night, Emma.
I pulled a man's eyeball out today.
I work for the government.
And then I pushed it back in again.
MI5.
Ooh.
I'm not some tosser trying to impress you. I'm serious.
You have a very sexy frown.
I can tell you because they've checked you and you're clean.
They clearly haven't seen me after a 36-hour shift.
The truth. My name is Tom Quinn, and I'm an officer of Her Majesty's Secret Service. How do you feel about what I've just told you?
I read a book about the Secret Service once.
Hmm.
You all wear the same colour tie. I suppose you're stuck behind a desk most of the time.
No, it's not all paperwork. Can be dangerous.
Yet so can wrestling a person on mescaline onto the examination trolley. Look, I don't want people dating Vicky the doctor. Do you want people dating Tom the Secret Service man?
No, I don't want anyone dating Tom. Except you.
I want to taste you.
And this guy James Crowe, I think he's close to letting me in.
You know, I should make it easy on myself, like you.
What?
Well, going for Sam.
Going for her?
She's pretty, convenient, because she's cleared.
Wait, hold on. Sam's not convinced, and I'm not going for... We haven't... Look, you're in a scratchy mood, and I'm gonna get some shut-eye.
But you're meant to be testing me. Please?
Well, don't take long. I am working the dawn shift. Blaney's classroom that way. Malcolm's staff from that way.
No running in the corridors.
They're attacking us again. What are they doing?
We're scanning lines of data, looking for weaknesses.
Firewall is holding.
Running a trace. Apple, this is Control. Any sign of movement to Blaney's?
Negative, Tom. All quiet here.
Damn it. They're toying with us and they want us to know it.
We have to limit their routes of entry. I'm shutting down all non-essential systems. So we better get us something on Blaney, and she better get it quick.
All right, Governor. It's a cracking morning, isn't it?
No supervisor in there.
It's jolly stuffy in here, sir.
Accent's a bit Bow Bells, Anton.
Right here. Point taken.
Right, where is she?
Mr. Harrow's mug, I'm afraid.
Oh, right. Sorry. Wait, which one do I use?
You bring your own.
Morning.
Hello. We're on.
Bring your own mug. Don't tell you that at teacher training college.
Well, that's teachers for you. Left wing for life. Fascist in the scuff room. Supply, yes?
Yeah. Qualified 6 months ago. Jane Graham. I teach English.
Gordon Blaney. I'm history. Oh, better get going. Good luck.
Thanks.
Year 10? Yeah.
Right. So, sorry, if we could just bring the noise down just a notch. So, what do we think about the protagonist in Great Expectations? Well, there's a very good word. Protagonist. Can anybody tell me what that means? You with the headphones, would you just mind?
I'd like to see them.
Thank you. Anybody?
Give me an Afghan drug deal any day.
I think she's splendid.
They want to... Sorry, I made you jump.
That's all right.
No, I was just going to say they want to learn, most of them. They just don't know how. Of course, there's some like that new kid, Peter, won't connect with anything. Daunting first year.
Oh, yes. I could do with a drink, actually. In fact, there's a nice bar on the high street. I could do with some inside advice.
From an old lag, you mean? I'm sorry. I've got to stay late.
Give me a signal, Malcolm.
We can't cover the IT room.
We're observing a possible computer hack and we can't watch him with computers.
Room's being refurbished. We couldn't risk the decorators finding the bug.
Okay. Our man does something in the IT room. God knows what. Comes home late. We pick up a good deal from our target mics outside. He orders pizza, plays Dire Straits, Alchemy, the live album.
Was he working on his home PC?
We didn't pick up any keyboard sounds. At 8:26, he receives a phone call from James Crow.
Where'd May go? I've told you I'm not talking to you on this line.
Hangs up.
So, Blaney carries out the hack on Crow's orders?
Probably, but we still need to tread gently. Zoe? Forget the kids for 5 minutes.
Look, I had great teachers, all right? Miss Forbes in particular. It was because of Miss Forbes that I got into Oxford, because she pushed me and she inspired me, and that's why I'm here.
You're not a teacher. You're an officer in the field.
Yeah, and to those children, I'm a teacher. I'll do my job, but don't just tell me to forget them.
Look, if SFM succeed in destroying our national security network, we'll be as useless to this country as we were to Antony and Cleopatra, and that means those kids' lives are in danger. That means everyone's life is in danger. So, wear a tight sweater tomorrow.
What?
I've been watching him all day. He obviously fancies you. We need to build on that connection.
Oh, any particular sweater in mind?
The blue one.
Pip's childhood act has a massive effect on his adult life. Can anybody tell me what it does? Anybody? Chloe? Who threw that? It was you, wasn't it?
Me? Oh, whatever, miss.
I won't tolerate that sort of behaviour in my class. Outside.
No, you're joking.
Now.
I like your top, miss. Does your boyfriend like it?
Out.
Have you got a boyfriend, miss?
I mean it.
Can I be your boyfriend, miss?
That's the way. Can anybody tell me what it does?
You okay, Jane?
I forced a boy out of my class. He was being insolent and sneering and upsetting the rest of them, basically. But I feel like I should have been able to win him round, or well, contain him at least.
Ah, yes. That fairy tale moment when the bad apples turn by the power of our teaching. It's crap.
I failed.
The bad kids control what the rest of the class think and feel. They choose how much of the lesson gets through. In a sense, they control the information. Brute force is an unwelcome ally. You inflicted pain on the controlling factor for the benefit of the majority. You don't have to feel good about it. But don't kid yourself, it wasn't necessary.
Blaney's heading for IT. This is Zoe's best chance to get into his room.
Got a tiny problem. He's heading back.
Bugger.
Everything all right?
Yeah. I just found a couple of boys helping themselves to pens off of your desk.
Oh,
You might want to think about locking that door.
I do. I thought I had. Must have forgotten.
I'm glad I bumped into you, actually. I'm a bit bored of eating supper on my own, and, well, you're the nearest thing to a mate I've gotten here. Take pity on the new girl.
I will. It's just not tonight, if that's okay.
You just let me know.
Aye, aye.
There's a lot of discontent out there, Ray. And it's lasted a damn sight longer than one winter. The old Union men are back in the fray. Our struggle has never been more important. Our soldiers, never more ambitious.
Soldiers? You mean the SFM? No wonder MI5 are getting jumpy.
There's a man I'd like you to meet.
What man?
Gordon Blaney. SFM is back in business, Ray. And those that tried to crush us will burn.
Sorry it's so chilly. The heating's computer controlled, so I've shut it down.
We think Blaney's priming school computers for another hacking operation.
Tomorrow he'll be with his SFM colleagues. They're tub thumping and they want a journalist there. Me.
If Danny thinks it's a lone cell, you can give the signal and we swoop, take him out.
Look, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, he's cynical and he's angry, but he cares. I've seen it in him. I mean, told me not to give up on the kids. Well, that from a man who wants national anarchy.
Yes.
Don't forget the nail bombs.
Look, I've seen enough terrorists to know, right? There's always a piece missing in them, a piece of humanity, and there isn't with this man.
Quite beguiling, isn't it? Simplicity of the outside world. Dinner bells, detention, names on chipped coffee mugs. I know. You enjoyed being part of something ordinary.
I never lost sight of my objective, Harry. My instincts tell me that Gordon Blaney isn't as involved as we think he is, and my instincts are all that I've got.
No, you have your instincts backed up by £12 billion worth of intelligence. Intelligence which must be protected.
I'm not kidding you, James. I'm bloody serious. Look, I don't know if it's Special Branch, whoever, but I'm being watched.
Right. William Wordsworth, one of the Romantic poets. Can anybody tell me what the Romantic poets were all about? Anybody? Poetry is pretty boring, isn't it? Chloe? You don't like poetry?
Not really.
Not even romantic poetry?
Don't care, miss, sorry.
Okay. Dido. You got the case? Thank you.
Blaney's on the move. He's left a class. Where's he going? Malcolm.
I've lost him.
So you're with her and not with me? I hope she's sweet and so pretty. I hear she cooks delightfully. Dido has written a romantic poem. She's complimenting an ex-boyfriend on his new lover. Or is she? Chloe?
No, she's not.
Yeah, but she says this girl's great. She's a wonderful cook.
She doesn't mean it, miss.
When you see her sweet smile, baby, don't think of me. Follow the logic running through this poem. What's the theme? Yes, Daniela.
Everything that Dido's saying is like the opposite of what she means. Yeah, when she says, don't think of me, she really wants him to be thinking of her. She never wants him to forget her.
Exactly. Right. I want you to write a love poem, like Dido's, like you have to mean the opposite of what you're saying. I love you when you mean I hate you, and the other way around.
Where you going, miss?
Just get writing, and I'm going to ask Mr. Williams next door to listen out for you. So if you play up, I'll know about it. Believe me.
I don't like her being out of sight.
What, do you think he could be leading her? Do you think it's a setup? Tom?
Come on, son. Got you a drink.
Go away.
What's the deal out there?
Oh, she's okay. She's okay. Pull him back.
Okay, Peter. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Never even looked at them. I just keep my head down and sometimes they don't notice you.
But this time they went for you.
Safer in here.
Peter.
My dad, he Knows karate and self-defense and all that. He's gonna come down here and Jason Sweeney and that lot wish they were dead. My dad'll sort it out.
Look, Peter, we've got a bit of a problem. You see, if Mr. Blaney and I are caught outside instead of, well, in there teaching, then, well, we'll both be for it, won't we? I don't really want to lose this job. I don't want to go back to my old one. Have you ever tried plucking chickens for a living? Just no upside. How about we both bunk off early and I'll give you a lift home if you like.
Okay.
Good lad.
Mrs. Ellis, I'm Jane Graham. I'm Peter's English teacher. There was a little bit of bother at school. Have you got a minute? It's not a good time. Right. Is Peter's father at home?
My dad works long hours, miss.
I have to get on. Thanks for bringing him home.
That's all right. Auntie Doris?
We're about to raid Red Crow.
I'm on my way.
Where's this Gordon Blaney then? Hey, I thought we had trust. You want Blaney to be spokesman for the SFM, yeah? I mean, that's really what this is about, isn't it?
Be quiet.
Look, if you guys are about to declare war, then I'm the man to get your message into the Nationals. I'm the safe link you've been looking for. I'm the one...
Why the stud?
What?
The stud. Haven't seen you wear one before.
Someone tell me he's worn a stud before.
Definitely.
Great, a little paranoid.
What are you talking about? I've always worn one.
He's clean, Johnny.
Look, do you want to see it? Make you happy?
What's this coating?
It's a cheap job off the market.
What is it, some kind of bugging device?
Actually, it's just a cheap job off the market.
Well, it's got Johnny's mind racing, that's not good. Stand by all units.
Three vehicles evenly positioned. Perfect for triangulating target mics.
Hey, come again?
Control vehicle across the street. This is a damn setup. We're not doing this.
Is he high or something?
We're not doing this.
Oh, come on!
We run a newspaper. I thought you might like to interview an activist from the old days. That's all. I've changed my mind. There's no job here for you, mate. Don't call again.
Shame.
Back up.
Please put your hands on your heads, all of you. Compound these computers.
It was just an ear stud, you paranoid twit. Gin.
I know I stand for everything that you hate. But I want you to help me. Because it's important to everybody in this country.
At the IT fair, those council workers had MI5 written all over them. Crow phones me from time to time, always wanting to recruit me, all that bollocks. I told him what I'd seen.
You told him you saw us get burnt.
But I didn't do the burning. I'm not involved in any of that stuff.
And what's this?
School trip to Leeds.
What the hell's... No, that's not me. That can't be me. You're setting me up.
And the nail bombs. And that WPC in 85. You hacked into her, didn't you, in a very real sense?
Your bosses feed you crap and you wolf it down and come back for seconds. I charged a few riot shields in my youth and you decide I'm a psychopath.
We know that you were tampering with hard drives in the school.
Oh, I was installing modems.
Right. Okay. I want to know what you think, Gordon.
I think whoever's playing you people's playing you good. Because you're not only barking up the wrong tree, you're in the wrong flaming forest. For the record, I teach. And I wasn't playing at it, Jane. I was doing it for real. What's real for you, eh? Do any of you people know what reality is?
Thank you. I won't need you anymore.
Then what about this
The
week's?
newspaper. Night. Oh, don't forget. If you say a word to anyone, I can make it, so you won't even be able to get a library card.
You're doing great, Noah. Bypass the trump codes.
I can't get past this firewall.
There's nothing that MI5 can build that my boy can't get over. What can you tell me about this defense system? Think carefully.
It attacks foreign codes, like white blood cells in the body.
Excellent.
So if we send in a decoy code, then maybe their system will attack it so heavily that it'll leave a hole somewhere for us to slip through.
That's my boy.
What is it?
The firewall's under attack.
Okay, I'm looking for weaknesses in the main system. Found one.
Isolate.
Don't let them in, Colin.
I can't get through.
10 seconds.
Wait.
5.
There's a bypass in the ops system through internal phone lines.
3, 2, 1.
The angel of death is over us.
We're in their mainframe. Now, this is as close as we'll ever get to the inner sanctum without getting access to their own computers. Let's start the ball rolling.
You bet, Dad.
Don't believe this. Not again. It's not possible.
94. 94. House number. What number does Blaney live at?
26.
Come on, folks. Anyone? Number 94.
Maybe the SFM numbered their agents?
Yes. Zoe, get on it.
Periodic table.
94. 94.
She kissed his face. How many lobsters does she need? 1, 2, 3.
Shit.
How high?
60, 70 grams, radioactive as hell. Danny, school's a radioactive hot zone. We need to evacuate a minimum of 2 clicks. Pull everyone out. Everyone, at once.
It's Chernobyl up there. I can't leave everything up and running.
A Geiger scrambler. This little beauty confuses scintillation counters. Makes them read like hot potatoes. Where did you get this? Dissident CIA? Eastern Europe? Toys R Us?
You can't play dumb, Gordon. You were in that shed.
Not alone.
Did you find their inner sanctum codes?
Yeah, they made it easy. Terminals were still on.
We have access to every part of you, even the inner sanctum. We will now download everything. We will expose every one of your dirty secrets. Your people will be free and Olympus will crumble. Good riddance.
Hello? Clearing you now. We've got Cleopatra on the squawk box. I'm passing her through.
Cleopatra to control. Reinstating contact. Do you read me?
Good to hear you, Cleopatra. After 2 days, we thought we'd lost you.
I'm alive. And I'm the only one. Anthony's dead.
Stand by. We're having technical difficulties.
Harry, what do we do?
Nothing. We're sitting ducks.
This is it.
Zoe.
Tom?
Peter was at the IT fair, but
It's okay, I'm already there.
on my way.
Do we have anything at all?
A couple of minutes and they'll be in the inner sanctum. Then they can start wiping us out.
Control!
Sit tight, Cleopatra, and observe radio silence. You're on your own. For now.
Pip's an idiot. His whole life's controlled by the will of this rotten convict.
What are the spiders doing, Peter?
They carry binary information. Once they're all assembled, they'll wipe you out. Wouldn't do that if I were you. You never know what might happen. My name's Noah Gleason, by the way. I've been the one in charge.
Zeus spoke and nodded with his darkish brows, yes?
What?
The original translation is the son of Kronos spoke and nodded with his darkish brow. Zeus was the son of Kronos. Kronos was a powerful titan, but his son became even more powerful. In a sense, it's a reference to a powerful child.
And there I was getting worried.
Sometimes you just need one more factor. I thought, seeing as you were interested in this boy... Look, put it all together. Greece, titans, Kronos, spiders, fathers and sons, the lot, and you get something.
What?
This is an old surveillance recording I had sent up from the registry. It's from a farmhouse in Greece 18 months ago, a mountain place near the Albanian border called Titan's Reach. That was Noah Gleason, recorded by an officer with a surveillance mic outside the farmhouse.
Noah Gleason, son of Victor Gleason.
You've been leading us astray. Why?
Why not? What else is there to do? Victor Gleason was our man in Athens. Only relative, his son, Noah. They had apartments in the embassy compound. You'd heard of Noah, hadn't you, Danny?
Boy was a computer genius, destined for great things.
He worshipped his father. Victor's cover story was that he was working for the embassy, when in fact he was working undercover with some Albanian terrorists. Well, he slipped up, somehow. And they kidnapped him and Noah 18 months ago.
They'll rescue us now. Chin up, my boy.
We wanted to go in, but we're afraid of hurting the boy. Victor was killed.
But we escaped. And Dad and I got away. Been controlling everything. Been hacking into you for months. Setting you up big time.
You set up Gordon Blaney too, didn't you?
Found him on the old police records. Teacher'd been in trouble. Perfect. We rigged the computer at the IT fair. We knew you'd go for him. I'd already cheated myself a place at Hydale. We knew you'd put an officer in the school. But more than that.
You knew that we'd surround the area with surveillance technology. Computers tapping right to the heart of the grid. So you were so smart that you got hold of all of this amazing stuff and then, what, you used it to attack us?
My dad could have been killed because of MI5. And just because their stupid plan went wrong, they don't even want to know him. He's a hero. And I'm doing this for you too, you know. They don't care about you. You're just a gadget, like the Geiger Scrambler. Soon, all the agents around the world can come home.
Sorry, kid's dad was killed. He blames us. He's in a psychotic state. Go slow with him.
Noah, if you take those files and expose all of our officers, then, well, who's to say what happened to your father won't happen to them?
My dad got away. They will too.
God, Noah, you're wrong. We've got an agent trapped in the desert because of this. She is lost and alone and totally cut off from everything because of you.
Bring her home, then.
We can't bring her home.
Well, I didn't send her, did I?
No, you didn't send her. She chose to go. Like your father chose to go to Greece. Like he chose to work for MI5.
Spies are ready.
Noah, you've done an incredible thing. But I know that you don't want to see good people die. Noah, help me bring her home.
Noah, don't be scared. You've done all you can. Mission aborted.
Let us bring her home.
No choice, mate.
Cleopatra, this is Control. I can give you safe house coordinates now.
Thank God! Thank God! What about Blaney?
No, he's been relocated. With our apologies. He gets book tokens, I think. It's amazing. We spend billions against the drug cartels and the Iraqis, and yet we're almost brought down by one pathologically traumatized child genius.
All the things that Victor knew and that little boy absorbed it. So I wonder his head didn't explode.
It did.
Blaney asked me what was real for us. The games, the role-playing. We have no anchorage in our lives. Where do we run? Except inside ourselves.
Time to go.
Don't think of me.
See, you always knew where you were with a public school traitor. Just look for the 16-year-old pipe-smoking sodomite with a copy of E.M. Forster under his arm. He was Victor Gleason's son, so make sure he gets the very best of everything. Poor boy.
Mate in 32. Haven't looked at me in days. You don't have to make your mind up now about whether it's worth the risk.
I've made up my mind. Just remember the spider, my boy.
When a web is destroyed, what does she do? She spins a new one. Even more beautiful, even more complex. And she catches many flies.
$20 billion of aid has gone missing in Moscow.
We're putting an officer into this bank.
Jazza, Joshua Berman.
She is a bad woman.
Berman and Company handles certain government accounts.
All you have to do is do what you're told.
Things are becoming murderous.
Money laundering these days. If you've got a bottle, why not?
Tell Danny to get friendly with the Maxi girl.
Does Downing Street want to know what is going on in this bank or not?